will start with the module part, command line arguments, control statements, and the string. So when I say module, so module is nothing but a group of class functions and the variables saved to a file. Group of classes, variables, and function saved to a file. It is basically identified by the extension .py. So yeah, so what is the need of module? Why it come into the existence? So let me show you. So suppose I'm creating a new file where I'm writing a new code. Let's suppose I have declared a variable like 1 to 3, and here I'm creating one function like add a comma. Now here what I'm doing the addition of this. Similarly, I'm creating for the subtraction as well. Yeah, so let me save it. I'll give the name as first. Yeah, okay. So this is a Python file where I have declared two functions. One is add, another one is sub, and also one variable whose value is 1 to 3. Now what I will do, I will call this particular module into our another program, which is a temp.file. So how I can import that? I'll have to use import first. Okay, after first, what I can do, I'll simply pass the attributes name. Like here I have used the x variable, so I can call it here also, where I'm importing that particular program, and I'll run it. So you can see that 1 to 3 values coming up. Similarly, when I want to access those functions as well, like add and subtract, so what I'll do, I'll pass the two values as well here, and it will print the result. So basically this none is returning because we are using the print function, and it is expecting some return value from here. But here we are not returning anything. Here we are printing the value of addition of these two things, right? These two variables. So that is why if I'll remove this print function, you can see, then it will not expect any value in return. It will simply execute that particular function and show us the result. So yeah, you can see that. Okay. So similarly, we can call for the sub as well. So the reason why I have shown you that going forward we'll use many of these module functions in our upcoming sessions, and so that you will get the understanding that why it is getting called and how it works basically internally, right? So many times you guys have seen, like I guess many of you, like in Java or in any other C languages, we call the header library or some kind of packages, right? So similarly in Python we import the modules. I can mark this module name as F as well. This F is nothing but alias. Okay, so when I'm using the alias, then I won't have rights to use this module name. Instead I have to go ahead with the alias name. So you can see when I'm executing, it is working like that. Also, if I'm not wanna use this particular file name or module name in our program, so what I can do, I can write as from first import x comma add comma sub. So in that case, I don't have to use the module name here, and I can simply execute the function in this program. So got it, guys? Any questions so far? Okay. So many times what happened, like yesterday as well, I showed you one program where I was using keyword in order to show the reserved key list or reserved keywords. So there I have showed like we used keyword dot. So see here also this is giving us the result like which we have implemented. So internally this also works in the same way. Also, if we just want to see the existing modules of that particular or we can say existing members of that particular module, that module is our first Python file. In order to see the number of members of that particular file, we can use the dir function. So let me choose it. I'll remove this and simply put this. Yeah. So I have to check like what are the members are there inside the first one. So I'll simply call it like this, and here what I will do, I'll make it as the way we used earlier so that it will not throw the error. So if I'll execute this, you can see it is giving me the members of this particular module. So many of these variables are the internal members of the program, but if you can see the variables and the functions which we have declared is also coming up like add and sub. So in this way you can basically check the modules or the members which is present in that program. Okay, one of the concepts which I just wanted to let you know guys as well, that is of underscore name underscore. So for the time being you can understand that this is nothing but a variable which Python interpreter sets when it executes a program. Okay, let me give you an example. So suppose here, if for the time being you can just understand like this is a just a variable, nothing else. Okay, going forward we'll understand this as well. So can anyone tell me why I'm not getting the output?
Here, do you define f1 and you're not calling this f1 anywhere?
Correct. So when we are calling the f1, then you can see that this particular function is getting executed. So basically when we execute a Python file, the Python interpreter sets some of its value. Okay, so one of its members is name. So when we are directly executing the main file, it is setting this particular variable value as main. But similarly, when we are calling it from the to the different program as a module, as a part of module, then this particular statement will execute. Let me show you. Like here, here you can see like. So this is the one. See, this statement is not getting executed because we are basically executing this particular module from the another program, not from the main program. So this is how module works in Python. Okay. Do anyone know why this statement is executing 2 times? Any guesses? Any idea?
Because when you import first and you're calling the first, F1 is called there also.
Correct. And second time when we are again calling the function, right? So that is why it is getting called, it is getting printed 2 times. So what we have learned, firstly, we have call from the different program. We have seen how name function works with module, not complete concept of name function, means name variable. Third one is directory. In order to check the members of the particular module, we have to use the directory, and inside that we have to pass the program name. So yeah, these 3 things we have seen in module.